Was that when once the injury came down, the news came down for yourself?
It really just being my first injury ever in my whole career of football in general, like I'm sorry. It really messed me up. I'm not gonna lie, because I never been injured before. I didn't know what that was like. I never knew what it's like to not be able to play football because my body gave out. That's never happened to me before. And just working all year, coming up early from January, and then getting hurt right before the season, it really threw me for a little bit. I had to take some time off and come back mentally.
With that time that you had on the sideline, nursing the injury, what are some of the things that you gathered for yourself to learn and move forward?
It really helped me realize there's more to football than just football. You know, there's stuff like I always watch film, but like it made me really like, okay, I can't play football right now, so I have to prepare another way. Just keep watching film. It's like I'm getting reps, so I have to watch film, watch everybody's reps, get mental reps, and that's just something I had to learn just by watching Shamari or any Jordan Clark, everybody who was out there, just watching them. I had to just get mental reps of the stuff that we was doing. So if I did heal up, I could come back and not miss a step.
It's very interesting that this late in your career, that was your first injury. So for yourself, obviously recovery is physical, but it's also mental. How did you stay positive during that time, and what did you do to kind of stay positive during that time?
Really, the main thing that helped me stay positive was just staying around everybody, just staying around the team. Like Coach Ward, he still kept me in every single meeting, just like I was getting ready to play. I prepared every single game like I was getting ready to play. I took the same test, everything, just like I was still getting ready to play. So it really didn't feel like I was like by myself at all. I was always with the team. I was always talking to Coach Dillingham, everybody.
And how many hours of physical rehab did you say you put in to this recovery, whether it be weekly and then, I don't know?
Probably about 2 hours a day, so about 14 hours a week.
And then how many weeks were you doing recovery for?
About 6 weeks. About
okay.
six.
I can do the math for you. What are some of the exercises you did to get back in shape and to get yourself back to full health?
Really just talking to Coach Joe, making sure he made sure I really came back and made sure that this type of injury wouldn't happen again in the future. So I feel like they rebuilt me with Jerry and the training staff. They rebuilt me and made me stronger, even than when I got hurt. So that really helped me a lot.
I feel like you improved in terms of your skill set and watching film and be able to dissect it since you had a lot of time to do that?
For sure. Because in high school, I watched film, but watching high school film is totally different from watching football at the Division I college football level. So really just being able to take a year, watch film, and just really not just watch film, but really look at what your job is, what somebody else's job is, just so you know what's going on around you. That really helped me. Because you can watch film all day. Anybody, my little sister can watch film all day. It doesn't mean she's getting anything out of it.
We get to the super deep field. Who have you leaned on? I know you mentioned some players, but the DBs are really deep. Who have you leaned on to kind of help you get through this process and teach you some stuff?
Really, the guy sitting right behind Shamari playing the same position as me. We got really close last year during camp because it was really just us at the safety position getting all the reps and stuff like that. So me and Shamari got close. So I always watch. Even on at game times, I'm on the sideline, I'm hurt, but I'm still asking Shamari questions. In the middle of the game, he's telling me stuff in the middle of the game, so that really helped me a lot.
Last year, you guys were practicing really hard, obviously, first year under Kenny Dillingham. What are kind of your expectations going into year two now? You understand what the bar is that Kenny set.
I feel like last year with Coach Dillingham, he really came in, he was really in a bind to come in and around 6 months, 7 months, get us ready to play. After really not knowing us, any of us, new guys, getting to talk to people, I don't think he really got to push us as hard as he really could have to make us take the next step as a program. So I feel like this year, he's pushed it, even in the winter, he pushed us harder from day one, January this year, than we ever did last year in the weight room, the team runs, and even in spring ball. So I feel like this camp is really going to be just a whole nother level of intensity, speed, everything. Just everything's going to be on a whole nother level, for sure.
You were the talk of the town during last training camp. There was a lot of people that were really excited with what you were able to show. What have you been working on to keep improving and get even better than where you were last year?
Really, I feel like last year I really leaned on my athletic ability to make plays. It really kind of made stuff harder than really what it needs to be. Because sometimes I'll take myself out of position and have to really struggle and lean on my athletic ability to get me back into position for some plays. It just made stuff harder for me. So I feel like this year, to watch film, be in the right spot, and keep myself like in the right position to be able to make plays here, there, and stuff like that. That really helped me in my footwork, really, because I was like I said, I was just running around, just moving as fast as possible, using what God gave me. But I improved that with my footwork and then just watching film for real.
What does it mean for you to be part of the leadership council, and how would you describe your leadership style?
I feel like being a part of the leadership council, it really helped me a lot because I got elected onto the leadership council last year after I got hurt. So it really made me feel like, okay, the team that I love so much, they feel the same way about me, even though I'm hurt and I'm not able to play. That really helped me a lot. And then to get re-elected onto the leadership council after most of these guys, they haven't seen me play. They only saw me in spring ball. And just to see my spring ball performance, and that being enough for them to be like, okay, we really want Montana on the leadership council, that really meant a lot for me. And just being as young as I am, it means a lot, just being as young as I am. Because a lot of places, if you're younger, you don't say anything, you be quiet, that's not really your job. You don't get to say stuff like that. And I feel like my leadership style would really be, I'm not the one that's really gonna yell and be like, oh, you should do this, you should do that. I'm usually I lead by example, and the only thing that really helps me leadership-wise is on the field. When I make plays on the field, I feel like it energizes the rest of the team with my energy that I bring. That's really my style of leadership.
Were you always innately a leader, or did sports teach you that skill set?
I really feel like growing up, I had older cousins, and I was the oldest sibling out of all my seven or maybe eight siblings. So I was the leader of my siblings, but I was also the younger part of my cousins. So it felt like I was on both sides of it. So I really felt like I was a leader in some type of ways, but football really helped that bring it up out of me, really.
But you were also kind of like you listened as well.
Exactly.
That depth in the secondary, especially at the safety spot, there's a lot of veteran guys as well. What are some of the things that you're learning from them to be able to build onto your leadership as well?
I feel like just learning from Xavier or Shamari, because they're two different types, exactly like opposites of each other. He's not going to really say much, but Shamari's going to lead by example. Everybody knows Shamari's going to be on time. Everybody knows Shamari's going to work hard. You don't have to, hey Shamari, come on bro, you're not doing that good today. You never have to say that to Shamari. And Xavier, he's more of a vocal leader. Okay, if we're messing you up, he's going to tell you. If we're doing something wrong, he's going to tell you. Stuff like that. So I really feel like taking pieces of what they have. Shamari's, okay, now I should really feel like I should be quiet and just lead by example. There's no reason for me to harp on people when everybody's struggling. We need just lead by example. And then Xavier has helped me with some of my younger guys, maybe like Chris or Rodney. They're great people. And I feel like everybody on the team is a great person, but sometimes being as young and me being in their position last year, it really helped me lead them and be able to say stuff to them more like Xavier says to the rest of the team.